Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They toss to Williams, headed right. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Moving on into the red zone. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Yeah, that was teaching tape right there.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts need only 1 to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Evans now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going deep. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Roquan Smith with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. They're running the option, short side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Finds his man, Gray. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36. Let's go. Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side, complete. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 2nd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
19 Lions.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Short side option here. He's running left. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Come on, set.
3rd down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On now comes their punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Oh, and they fake it. Wait for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Well, the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll get this down to the 40. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Set. Ready.
From the 34. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
On the double.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Go. Street.
Running back sent in motion.
7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. Mustang 19. Set go.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Set.
Throwing now on first down. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
70 Rangers, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Throwing from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. There we go, set.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to the air following the pick 6. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw here on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Dragon 60. Check go.
From the 39. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
19. Set. Warrior 70. Ready.
Looking for a throw here. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down in less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
It is cut left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 3. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards.
From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Titans keeping their offense on the field. Love it. They're trying for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point
He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Richardson on 3rd. Completed to Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Blake Grupe on to attempt the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19.
Slot receiver headed left.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Ready. Set go.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Give to Williams from the gun. They pick up 9 on the carry, and that sets up 3rd and inches.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Set. Set go.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
Track at 60. Go.
They'll throw on first. He's going to push one deep down there. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Titans out there once again trying for a two-point conversion.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Mustang 19.
Throwing from the gun. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Titans will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Check go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
18.
Here's 2nd and 2. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He'll throw it yet again. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll throw it again. Hits his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. They are throwing it again. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Head to 60. Head to 60. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans drop the lead back to 13. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Starting at the 10. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Colts nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Rupee's extra point is good. And the Colts push the lead to 20. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Here's a throw. Try and push it deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Colts will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set. Rocco switch. Hook.
Now it's Williams. And this one is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.